What's up? What's up, everybody? Good morning, by the way. It's rare that you see a morning show, but Miss Maggie T this is the best time for me before I go into work. Atlanta United got a game tonight, so I'll probably only be on for about an hour because I got to go out there and work and get things set up for that. So if y'all are an Atlanta United fan, if y'all see me down there, show some love. That's what you do. That's what you do. You say, "Hey, Miss Maggie T, how's it
Right,
going, honey?" You
right.
know, and who do we have? Go ahead and introduce who I am. If anybody don't know, I am Miss Maggie T for the ones that are new to the channel. But if you're not new, I see Melvin Emery saying, "What's up, Atlanta Falcons Nation?" As well as Marwin. How you doing? What's good, family?
So,
And to the right of me,
yes,
I
ma'am.
can't. Gotta get these fingers pointed. Who we got next to me?
Oh yeah, we got I am the Lockers. It's Takeo Locked on Sports. We locked in. We out here. Pretty much feeling good. Wiping the crust out my eyes. Getting my breakfast on. Drinking my water. You
Yeah,
know,
got my
feel-
tea.
feeling the
Got
day.
my
Feeling the
tea.
day. Starting the day off right. Got good news.
Hmm.
Got good news.
Oh, you got some good news?
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
how you doing, Melvin? How y'all
It's good.
doing?
Yeah. So,
Get me y'all time to get in just a little bit. I'm going to get into a little bit of news. Then what I'm doing today is I'm going to open up the chat to the fans because
right.
it's really not a lot of things to talk about. Mini camp is coming up. We got a little Hawks, we got a little Braves news. I do that too, guys. So if you are interested in getting on, just talk about anything. It don't have to be the Falcons. Come join me today. Let me go ahead and put this in the chat for y'all.
Right.
The StreamYard link. So you can definitely come on in. Even if you don't want to show your face, you can hide behind the camera just to say your piece. I just want to hear from the fans. It's been a while, and y'all see that we're kind of back and getting back rolling. We're working on some week shows where we're trying to get together with the new crew, as we see right here, Mr. Ty Lock in Sports. Y'all follow him on Instagram and Twitter. He's new to the AFN team,
Yes, yeah.
and he
Welcome
is.
in.
We got Marvin up in here too. Let's get him on
Oh,
the
okay.
screen.
Come
He ready
on
this
in.
morning with all the energy today. What's up? How you doing?
Hey, what up,
Hey,
family?
Black Fathers Matter. I'm assuming that's what that shirt says.
Yeah, yep.
Okay,
Right.
okay.
Right.
All right. I love it. So, yeah, like I said, in the mornings, we're going to do a little bit of more than just Falcons news. We're going to talk about Hawks, Braves. If you like Atlanta United, we'll get into that. I don't really follow Atlanta United. I ain't going to lie to y'all. That's a new acquired team. Well, been a few years now, but I still just ain't quite got on the bandwagon of being so all in for them. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I'm a football, basketball, and baseball fan. Soccer is
Right.
still something I got to get used to. So if y'all into that, y'all can throw some news in the chat and I'll read it along, or if y'all want to add to it. But let's get to it. Let's see who else is in this chat. Y'all say some what's ups in the chat, people.
Oh yeah. What's up? What's up,
What's
Ma?
good? What's good,
What's
people?
up, L? I see you.
It
Early morning. I know it's early.
is early. It is early. So we're gonna start it off with. Let's go ahead and get into some. Mm, I want to maybe go with the Atlanta Hawks. Let's start with that. So, not much news going on right now as is off season for them. But it looks like we have um looks like Bogdanovich is actually out. He's having surgery soon, actually.
Mm.
Let's see what they say is, and then it looks like he is actually going to be out for 3 months. I thought I had the news with me, trying to see exactly what he hurt. Hold on, y'all. I thought I had the contents here. I swear. Oh, there you go, right there. My bad. I overlooked it. Yeah. So it said he had knee surgery and will be recovering for about 3 months. Well, like I said, and he's actually going to be missing out on the Euro basketball. He always goes overseas to kind of get some other basketball playing time in. But it looks like the Hawks is announcing that the Serbian national team doctor explaining why that he is not going to be playing this season with them, as he is going to be having some surgery. And he actually played with that surgery, at the end of the season. So I guess it was just thought to be the best time to get it done now before the Hawks season start back up. So anything I want to add to that before I move to the next? I mean, really nothing else about that. Just what do you think about him being healthy and coming back, about his impact coming into the game next season. Seems like they're going to hold on to him another year.
I'll tackle that. I think honestly he was a good addition to the team. I felt like he actually made us a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think honestly, with us having an extensive amount of picks this year, and then a lot of people going on free agency, I think with him being out and coming back healthy would improve. But then when we make some offseason pickups that can actually assist on his absence, because sometimes when people mess up their knee, they don't want to put too much pressure on their knee
True.
because they're still thinking about that mental. Like I'm still thinking I'm. It's like a mental thing. Like when you hurt, you don't want to put too because you think you're gonna get hurt again. So honestly, I think like as long as he come back and get his mindset together and plug himself back into the offense, and he's on point to me. I mean, I liked him when we picked him up. I was happy we did.
And Cookie by Nature says he's having knee surgery, the knee that's been bothering him for a while, and it could also lead to his exit.
Oh, yep, that too.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
too.
What you
Yep.
got, Marlon?
Yeah, because he was a great addition to the team, and especially on offense, the threes and everything. He's one of those cats where when he gets hot, he's really good in the clutch. So,
Right.
and as somebody dealing with having a knee injury, yeah, it takes a minute. It takes a minute, especially with the way they run up and down the court, and you got to make fast breaks or whatnot. So, yeah, that mental aspect is extremely important.
Oh, definitely, and especially coming from last season, I think we was just lucky and hot the season before. So we
Yeah,
went into it like, oh, we finna just have it same impact,
Mhm.
same team, same everything. But
Right.
there's a lot of things that we need a lot of work on. Just like the Falcons, the Hawks need some help too. But let's get into the next portion of it with some Hawks news. Let's talk about John Collins.
Mm.
Now there is rumor mill, and it's been rumor mill for quite some time, but it looks like the Hawks are actually interested in and drawing interest in. How my child trying to call me? Interest in from the Portland Trailblazers are interested in John Collins actually.
Hmm.
Fisher continues to pile on the offseason buzz that the Hawks will be one of the most active teams in the trade market this offseason. As y'all know, we need a lot of help helping
Mm.
Trey Young right about now. We
Mm.
need another superstar. And
Mm.
honestly, John Collins, my opinion, it's time to go. It's time to kind of go ahead and get rid of him. He's looking at for the next 3 years, 25.14 million per season, and he
Mm.
has a
Hmm.
26.58 million player option. So with that, you guys, do you think it's best to trade Trey Young? I mean, not Trey Young, John Collins.
No, not your
Hmm.
young. You want to take that? Well, I'll take it. With all that money that's due, ugh, it's like you always got to think about who's gonna take up that contract, who's
Mm-hmm.
gonna take up the load of that contract because sometimes you can't move a player. I mean, although they want to be moved, and they're not buying into what's going on, and some people they just don't fit in after a while because you want to win, and once you start losing, you stop not caring. So at the end of the day, I think who's going to take up his contract? I mean, Trailblazers is cool, but it's all about what team is going to take up his contract and then what you can get for him because of the contract it's gonna make his stock as far as what you can get in return go down because the next team got to take the load of his contract and not many teams want to take that load or it'll be like another situation where if we keep him on, I mean, we do have a lot of picks this year, but at the end of the day, it's like, if you got people that it's time for them to go, they need to go.
Well, it looks like before you get into it, Marwin, they actually are interested in looking for a lottery draft pick for him as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that might
So
be.
there's some proposition that is looking a little bit more promising as they're now starting to kind of negotiate a couple of
Okay.
things. So and like you said, it just depends on who takes that contract. And it looks like the Hawks are kind of moving towards, especially we getting a new GM in.
Mhm.
Assistant went to GM. There's going to be some changes going around. What you got to say about that, Marvin?
Well, when we all look during the season, until John Collins got hurt, he's been inconsistent kind of. You know what I'm saying? When he's on,
Yeah.
he's on. When he's off, he's off.
Especially in the postseason.
Right. And with any kind of contract, the money that he's going to be asking for or the load another team has to take, they're looking at, well, if we take you, are you going to be that solid player that we need? That solid superstar, and that's one of the issues I see. It's like they look at his contract, like my man said, they look at his contract, but then they also look at his on-court presence, like, okay, are you going to stay healthy enough to go through the whole season? Are you going to be that dynamic player in the postseason that's going to get us over the hump? And I think that will put a lot of teams, kind of make them sit back and like, I don't know about this. You're going to have to give us a little bit more. Plus, on the Hawks side, what do we get in return? You know what I'm saying? We need to get a player that's going to fill his role or even bigger. And, we all know Trae Young needs help.
Right.
Oh, definitely.
He definitely needs help. He needs that number 2 guy that can kind of take the pressure off of him so he can do what he has to do. So,
well, I'm seeing that a Hawks. So I'm gonna go back to it. I've seen a potential name that they're actually targeting right about now. I don't know if y'all seen that. Let me go back to it. Where is it? Yeah.
With the Suns.
Was it the Suns? Let me see here.
I know. I heard the
DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton from the Suns.
Yeah. So you saw that. So they're actually convinced on inquiring about him. So what do y'all think about, him joining the team?
Well, the way I see it is, you can't lose with having a big man.
No.
Somebody that can, rebound and, offensively and defensively and, get close to the basket and put it in. You want the high percentage shots. So you can't lose with a big man. Like I said, the Heat did it with, D Wade and Shaq. Aiden ain't Shaq, but, sometimes it makes it easier if, Trae Young doing his thing on the court and he's passing it into the inside with somebody that can, put it down and stuff it down there. So at the end of the day, I don't see anything wrong with that. And I think he's coming up on free agency anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the best part about it, that he's a free agent. So they can shop, like they can pretty much.
Yeah, because right now they say he's seeking a max contract extension, or he wanted to leave the Suns this offseason. So that's another thing. What is he asking for?
Right. Right.
What you got, Marin? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know too much about him, but I'm like, it's one of those things, kind of like what we did with the Falcons. If you're gonna get a player on something like that, you want to get him in low and see what they can do. You're not trying to break the bank on them because you don't know who else is coming down the pipeline.
Right.
And with that new GM, they've already seen the season. They've already seen the tape. They already see where we have the holes on offense. So it's like, we're going to shop around to see if we can get the best match for Trae and possibly build some depth on, on our centers and whatnot, because like I said, having a big man in the paint, that's a plus. Especially when you're dealing with teams like the Memphis Grizzlies with Ja Morant. When you got those kind of players that like to come into the hole and show out, you want somebody that's going to really be a good defensive player.
Right. And like, look at the Celtics, they getting hot, something we definitely got to work on, get back to where we was 2 years ago. But if nobody else got anything in the chat to add to this Hawks content, like I said, this is going to be an overall all sports news show. So if y'all want to talk about Hawks, Braves, put in the chat what else you want us to talk about, Georgia Bulldogs, etc. We're going to touch on that, definitely. I ain't really get into the Bulldogs news, but, that Archie Manning.
Man.
He did come down to visit.
Yes, he did come down to visit. They've been excited about that. What y'all think about that? That's kind of impromptu. I ain't even getting no notes on that. But what do you think about that, since, we're doing a little overall news, since it's not a lot of Falcons news today?
That's going to be huge.
Yeah.
That would be huge. You have a legend. You have a legend in a legendary family. So you can imagine him playing for Georgia.
If he comes to Georgia, everybody's Manny ain't gonna, Manny's not gonna come to Georgia, but it seems
never know.
You never know. You
You
never
never
Yeah,
know.
know what's going
um,
on.
yeah,
Trust me, his father, his uncles, all of them are gonna be like, listen, they looking at the O line and all that. They looking at all the components. Like, look, what's gonna give you the best
Hmm.
opportunity to shine?
Yep. Go back to that championship.
Right. And they've already won. They got a good defense. So they like, hey, we want you to go on the team. Number one, it's gonna get you the most notoriety and it's gonna
Hmm.
get you the best opportunity to win. Hands down.
yeah, I agree with that. I think honestly, you think about Georgia being one of the bordering teams that, you know, you got, what is the name? Peyton Manning came from Tennessee. You got Eli coming from Mississippi. I was thinking it would make more sense, and he does a bordering state as well with Georgia, and I mean he has the championship pedigree, bloodline. So I don't see nothing wrong with it. Like I said, he's a top tier quarterback, and I feel like Georgia coming off the year they had, they would need something like that, and then keep riding that wave while we got it. Because like I
And we,
said, once you become a champion, more people are going to
yeah,
seek
are
out.
definitely. It makes us like I was about to say. It's like we are now, hot. There's a lot of
Hmm.
recruiting classes are
Right,
interested in
right.
coming here. Now, of course,
Yeah.
it's kind of flip flopping here and there, but
Hmm.
overall, I feel like Georgia is going to have, a good season again this year.
Hmm.
Yeah. What do y'all think overall? Do you think that we can definitely get back, kind of like be back to back championship winners? What do you think?
Definitely. Definitely. Because we set a precedence, especially when we lost the championship game to Alabama, to turn back
Hmm.
around to win the championship.
Yeah.
So that pretty much solidified Georgia as no
Hmm.
matter what goes down,
We're
at
going to
all
come back
costs, they're
better.
gonna win. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
gonna win. So
yeah.
now they have to continue that. So you'll see them drafting players, you'll see them making moves to where Georgia's gonna want to become that dominant force in the South.
Oh, yeah. And I like the fact that, honestly, they even um fell asleep on the quarterback that got us there.
Yeah.
It was definitely a lot of controversy about that situation. Why did he get him to start? It was a lot in question about the decisions that our coach made, but it was like he trusted in him. He trusted in that team that he had, and I had my ups and downs about our coach, but at the end of the day, it was just each year he was just retooling. He was just building that pedigree where it can, we get stronger and better because Alabama, I swear, they didn't even have to, they don't even got to put, they just everybody want to go to them to play. But
Right,
now it's like we got to turn the tables around and
right.
get folks that really, really, really interested in this Georgia team here. But let's get into some more news. Then we'll get into some Falcons. And yeah, come on, jump on the stream if you want to check us out. You definitely can get in the chat and get us a shout out. Give us your spiel. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about. I'll put the stream in the link again, but we're not going to be on too long because I do got to go to work and there's a Atlanta United game tonight. So
Ooh.
let's get into, I don't know who we playing, but I'll be down there in the hustle and bustle. So I might see some of y'all out there today. Let's talk about the Braves. The Braves are red freaking hot. 12-game winning streak right about now. At first, it was looking a little shaky, but you know how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Championship win, you're going to kind of slumber down just a little bit. Not everybody come back with full force right after a championship when we partied. We had a good time. But I'm excited to see that they are getting themselves together. They're starting to get on that winning streak. But the unfortunate thing is we did lost all these to an injury, um, I guess recently. And it looks like, let's look at it. He's expected to be out for a good approximately 4 to 8 weeks. It could range
Mm,
from the injury. He actually fractured his left foot.
mm.
Yeah. So that comes as a surprise, as we are on this hot, 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 hot streak. How do y'all feel about that? Give me some updates. And I see some waves. That raves. Hey, I like that.
Uncle
Ultra
Shadow.
Shadow 97. I
Right.
love it.
Yeah.
That's exactly. Keep those W's coming. What do y'all think about that? As far as the Braves winning streak, you think they it's clicking right now? You think we're gonna continue this on?
They're having fun. They're actually. I watched the game last night. Well, I was toggling back in between the Braves and the Celtics and
Mm-hmm.
Golden State. But no, they're having fun. When you watch them, they're having fun on defense. They're having fun on offense. They're locked in. It's like every time you turn around, they step up to the plate. It's a home run or it's a grand slam. And when you get closer to the postseason on any team, that's what
Mm-hmm.
you want. When you start having fun, when you start using that confidence, 12 games straight. I mean, and you can tell, like, around the league, you got teams that'll hit maybe 2 or 3 12 games.
Mm.
They trying to go back, trying to win another championship.
12
They
games
not
and
playing.
coming down here in this Georgia heat at that
Mm.
Yes.
is an
Yes.
achievement. It's like 90-something
Right.
degrees today. They
I
playing in
think
all types of
the Heat.
factors right about now.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I was sweating bullets in the AC, so you know it's hot.
Look, I had to cut my AC down some. I'm like, it is hot with the AC on. It's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. It is crazy. What you got to say about that?
It's basically like I say, like you said, they locked in. They pretty much, like I said, when you're the champions, the world champions, people got a target on your back, you know. So it's understood that you got to play to that caliber of champion,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Once you sit up here, and I think what it is they're just buying into what they got going on, the systems, the game plan. They pretty much are bought in, and it's like you said, they're out there having fun. They're not really feeling the pressure. They're feeling, the love of the game. I feel like that's the love of the game. When you go out there and do what you do, you love to do what you do, and you're having fun while you do it. You enjoy it. So, like I said, when you're on top, you're on top. So they're showing that they're proving that they're still on top.
And,
Even
and and when they come together like that, like you said, that energy, that
Mhm.
chemistry, you
Right.
can see it all day long. They playing on the field, they high fiving, they
Hmm.
just, you can tell that this team enjoys playing with one another, and
Right.
that's a big deal. That's a huge deal. And I said, Ultra Shadow said the Braves are playing like the champs they are now. They're 5 games back from the Mets now. And
Yeah.
what better way of starting to get it right now, where you won't be closer to the end of the season, having to, just stay on top of it. Keep your foot on the pedal right now as you're
Mhm.
going. That way, by the end of the season, we up there where people try to catch up to us into the
Right.
playoffs. That's where you want to be. But then at the same time, play it safe, because we're starting to get a couple of injuries. So we gotta, we that hot team. Everybody watching us right about now, but we gotta
Mm-hmm.
be careful about,
Yeah.
overstrengthening these players and things like that, where they're getting restless going
Right.
into the mid-season, into the postseason time. What's good, Matt Mike Sports?
What's
How
up,
you
Mike? I
Hey,
see you.
Mike, what's up?
doing? We're over here talking about these Braves right about now.
We out here.
And he said,
Mm-hmm.
"What's up, Maggie, Ty, and
What's up?
Marwin?"
So we out here, man. You know it.
Hey.
That's up.
Absolutely. Now I'm going to say, everybody, if you're watching right about now, make sure you share this content out. We're not going to be on too long, probably about an hour. Give y'all, I want to see where y'all calling from, though, like where you riding and listening to on your way to work. If you're at home, let me know. Do a little check-in. Give me what city you at, where you at right about now, checking us out, and also share this content if you will, please, so people definitely know that we are back in the mornings as well. I'm going to definitely try to do this a little bit more often, not as many lives in the off season until we kind of get into mini camp, training camp, when there's a little bit more news to come, because we don't want to keep repeating ourselves. It's not a lot of things going on at this point. What's up, everybody? I see you, Mark Keith Miller. Appreciate you checking in. Where you coming
What's up,
from?
man?
And the link is in the stream. If y'all want to jump on and say a couple of updates for yourself, just tell me how you feel about any team. Oh, Augusta. I have family in Augusta, actually, right outside Louisville, Georgia. That they travel to Augusta back and forth. So I'm definitely familiar with Augusta.
Right.
But let's get
Right.
into these. We don't talk about the Hawks. We don't talk about some Braves. And I'm waiting on my championship ring, y'all, man. My sister's gonna go get it for me. I'm gonna have that on the debut. Might come around next show. I'm gonna let y'all know about that. But let's get into these Hawks. Not Hawks, Braves. All right.
Oh, you want to get into them Falcons?
Let's talk about, I'm saying Braves, Hawks. Yeah, I swear. I
Man,
swear. It's early in the morning. Look at me, Braves news and everything. I ain't got it together yet.
They winning so much, man. We just gotta keep talking about it.
We gotta keep talking about it.
You ride with it.
I feel it. I feel it. I actually live like down the street from the stadium, man. It's like every time there's a game over there, it's be so packed. I've never seen so many people in the streets.
Truist Park ain't nothing to play with, man. I've been up there. It's lovely though. It's lovely, but it
Oh yeah,
is.
it's definitely lovely. But I'm dreading that 93 degrees heat. So I said I might just make my debut when it get a little cooler.
Them diehard fans be
Unless I'm being them
loving.
sweet.
Yeah,
Man,
they be down.
I gotta be sheltered and covered. Y'all gonna see this big old bucket hat on my head and an umbrella. Now it looks like my linebacker Mykal Walker has provided some impressive showings in OTAs so far, and then of course there's some definite brewing competition going on in return to spot. What do y'all think about? What do you hear about him producing in the OTA?
he's hungry. He's hungry. He got that burst against Carolina, and I think that kind of solidified his confidence. And then, he took it from there. But I think right now he's looking to really break out and show what he can do. And now that we have more pieces on offense to kind of, how you say, even the playing field against, teams that have, style defense, he's going to show out. He's really going to show out, the OTAs. Because you got to think about it. Arthur Smith got all these guys where they got to prove that they want to be here. They got to prove, to be on the squad. And the ones that I've already played, they're proving that last year wasn't a fluke for them. They want to go ahead and show out. So yeah, Mykal Walker, I'm gonna keep my eye on him, man, because he's really gonna do some things.
What you got on that, Marlon?
Marlon.
Ty.
Yeah. So basically, let's piggybacking off of what he said. I call him Mr. Make More Plays. So he's just gonna make more plays. Like he was one of the breakout people that when he was on the field, he made big plays that helped us. Although our stat sheets don't show as far as the win column, but at the end of the day, it's like you said, it's the people that want to buy, that's buying into the system and the scheme that Pease is putting together. And like you say, he's hungry. He wants to get out there. He's young. He's fresh. He wants to show that he can be a starter starting multiple games. And we always got people that can be plugged into different places. So like I said, he's proven himself from what I've seen. 6'3", 230. Typical size. He got the awareness. Even with the offseason add-ons, he's gonna still be proving himself. So I feel like he's a solid keep.
And bear with me, y'all. My child in here trying to bother me, so that's why I keep getting distracted here. I'm trying to get her to text me because she keep peeking like, "Mama, I need you real quick." She's okay. She can text. She's a big girl. She said she'll talk to me when she's done. So my pad, I'm getting everything. Braves, Hawks. Y'all knew who we talking about. Y'all know who we talking about. Let's go ahead and get into.
We got a question in there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we get to that question, then we'll get back to the Falcons news since we got it right here. Let's talk about.
Like I said, the dream
now.
WNBA.
Now they are surprising me right about now. It seemed like everybody team. I don't know what happened in the promo side of things, but it seems like it's catching on with the Atlanta Dream, and they're winning and they're looking good. They like once again, the energy is there, the chemistry is there, and they're getting hot. And one thing about the WNBA, we need, especially these women, they need all the support that they can get. The fact that we are filling up the College Park Stadium at this point, and I actually have. I'm like literally right up the street from it. I have to go check out a couple of games, but
Mm.
I'm liking what's going on doing so far this season. Mark, put in your chat in the chat how you feel about them as well, because we got to get a lot more people into the about now because it's it's right about now. I'm excited to see that. Honestly, all the teams in Georgia are starting to. I guess it was a one up. Like, okay, Braves, Georgia, Bulldogs, y'all winning. We need to get up in here and start, stepping up for the A. Well, even Georgia Bulldogs is not the A, but you get what I'm saying. For Georgia, I
They're
think
saying
that
you got
everybody just wants to get right now. Why everybody started looking at Georgia and started to have a winning pedigree. I'm excited. I'm ready to catch the Atlanta Dream. Whoever,
Yeah.
Marvin, you got anything to add? What's the dream?
It's the culture's changing. We're not known for being a sports town per se, but everybody, when you got that winning, one team wins, another team wins, is catching. So everybody now wants to be in that winning circle, and that changes the culture of not only, you know, NBA, but like WNBA, and it gives them ladies a chance to shine, which they rightly deserve too. So, I mean, it's a great thing. What about you, Ty?
All right. Basically, I feel the same thing you just said, man. It's a culture that we're building here. When you're winning, I mean, we was always considered the new Hollywood when it came to movies, but now we're going ahead and having that sports pedigree put together, and everybody's winning. We just need our Falcons to get on board. But
Yeah, right, right.
I just I've noticed that too. A lot of people had told me about the Atlanta Dreams, and I was like, wow, they're winning too. And I think it's just the atmosphere. Like when the fans, like people don't understand that fans, when you're really supporting teams and really going out there with that positivity, it breeds more positivity. And then, seeing
Yeah,
like when we were celebrating the Braves, a couple of years back, we were celebrating Atlanta United. That came out of nowhere. And
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that came out of no, that championship came out. I didn't see that one coming. And so when we have like I said, when we have a culture of winning and everybody's supporting each other and
My bad.
helping each other and being, I like I said, cohesive. I think that's just what it is. Like it breeds a different type of energy when you have good positivity. And like I said, winning breeds envious eyes and people just support it. But who don't like a winner?
Right.
Because you talk about us when we losing, but like nobody was talking about the Atlanta, Dreams before they started winning. But now they're like, okay, I see you. And it's just like put some respect on our name. You know what I'm saying? It's always
Hmm.
put some respect on Atlanta. Period. It's pretty much
Right.
how I feel like it is now. You talked about Georgia. We couldn't get past the hump of our juggernaut called Alabama, but we beat them. And then Atlanta Dream doing their thing. And then when Trey took the Atlanta to the Hawks where they was like, whoa, because it was one point in time like when we had that old team when we was like number one in the East. People were like, what, y'all number one? Like they couldn't even believe it. I'm like, what do you mean? Put some respect on it.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
that's
I'm
basically what
sorry,
it is.
y'all. And I don't know what y'all missed. I don't know how bad it cut off, but you pretty much got my gist of it. So y'all
Yeah,
just got
yeah,
to let me know if my internet in and out because
yeah.
I'm still dealing with them. They claim that they supposed to updated it, but
Trying to
you
update it
didn't
right now
see.
when you in a stream. Like,
Yeah, like look now,
we
y'all
update.
said last night it was gonna be all right, so I'm gonna have to call them and cuss them out again. You know, that's just how it goes because I need this is important for me to have a stream that's gonna work. So I didn't know if you said anything, but we can go ahead and what's up, K Styles? You checking in? I see you.
Hey,
Thank you for
Style.
that.
What up?
Melvin, let me
What up,
know I was
man?
waking up. I apologize for that. My internet was kind of shaky. I hope y'all hear me clearly now.
Yeah,
Yes.
you good. You
Yeah.
good now.
Seems like it's going better. Okay, let's get back into these Falcons. Let's get back into where's my pictures? Here we go. Let's talk about Feleipe.
Thanks.
Mr. Franks, Mr. Hybrid. Did y'all see that highlight of him? If you caught it on the Atlanta Falcons YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, you saw that he was catching passes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he looking
I
kind of
think
looking all right. He looking comfortable doing it as well.
right. I'll take this one. I'll start off with this one. I think it's kind of a cliche to see a quarterback not being able to catch a pass or a quarterback not being able to, maneuver routes because you got to understand the route tree as well, just like a wide out or a tight end or a running back running a route. But I think that's good. I mean, him being, he's a big guy. Like I said, he's like 6'5", 6'6", or something like that, 230 himself. So he's a big guy. So I like the fact that he was out there doing his thing and the fact that he was catching passes. As he gets more comfortable in the role, like you say, a hybrid play, it's just like he's like, to me, he's like a Tayshaun from the Saints. They was putting him at quarterback and then they would put him at running back and they was doing all these trick plays with him. I feel like he's gonna be like somebody that we're gonna slide him in and nobody's gonna know what to do because some people when they look at them, they're trying to plan for what they're used to seeing. But then when you see two quarterbacks on the field, you go like, okay, what's going on? Like trying to figure out what's the scheme, and then he's catching passes. So I think it's a good move. I think it's a good fit for him, and it might even work out better for him.
Better for him, exactly.
So with him, like I said, him already knowing the how a quarterback should be reading defenses and stuff. Maybe he can get a different perspective just being on the tight end. Being on the line, as a tight end.
And I know you want to then Marvin, but I'm gonna add that he's actually excited about he's getting some tips from Kyle Pitts at the moment. So they kind of played together at some point. So it's getting back to that where he's trying to learn a little bit more from him. To kind of improve his thing. And he's basically said, I really want to learn what I'm being asked to do with the tight ends. I really want to understand what they're doing so I'm not missing anything. I don't want to do too much at one time. So learning that position, and obviously in the quarterback room, I'm staying on top of that. I just want to be available for whatever they need. And you know what? A lot of these players are talking like that right about now. They just like the fact that the coaches are actually testing them out for other positions. Okay, Frank, quarterback might not work for you, but we still want you apart. Because for one thing, until next year, our cap is where it's at. So we got to kind of use all the cats we got right about now. So what better way is making them hybrid, versatile, that can do something different that might not be quite working out for them. So yeah, he's getting a lot of help from Kyle Pitts. So I think that he's really taken and liking to this position change just a little bit. Give him a little versatility. I mean, what you got on that, Marwin?
I'm excited because me, I like to use the chess analogy. What they're doing is you got to think about it. Feleipe Franks being a quarterback, him learning how to read coverages. For one thing, is going to help him put him in a tight end position because he will kind of understand, okay, what the defense is going to try to do. And with a guy that size, you get him comfortable with catching, like you said, learning these routes. He's gonna be that Swiss Army knife, but he's gonna be like a heat-seeking missile. He's gonna know how to get around defenders. He's gonna know how to get past, corners and safeties and stuff like that. And that's gonna make him more effective. And being that we have him in that hybrid role, that makes our offense unpredictable. And it adds to us being explosive because now when you get teams like, i.e. the Aints, where, you all want to try to be creative, or even Tampa for that matter. When you get those tougher teams, when a team doesn't know what you're going to do on offense, you can send you can send zero blitzes all you want. Now you got a scrambling quarterback and you got tight ends that understand the role of a quarterback that can read coverages. It's going to make it a lot easier for us to trick and basically wear out defenses all day long. So yeah, I'm excited about it. He takes advice from Kyle Pitts. Pitts having that, experience in that role. We're gonna be a nightmare on offense for people.
And add to that, he's another big body.
Yeah,
he's another big body. He's another tall guy. So he get his
Contested catches all day.
right.
And Feleipe Franks can be our Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And honestly, and that's, if y'all know Arthur Smith, that's pretty much where he's going to get a lot of these players kind of ready for anything. Because, he's saying you like you said, unpredictable team. You're not going to know which way the Falcons are coming.
Right.
And a lot of people know our plan and know what we're doing and figure it out by the mid game. And then, it is what it is. So it's excited to see that we're coming away from that just a little bit. Definitely. And let's get into who else we're going to be talking about here. Let's talk about the quarterbacks. Yeah. So it looks like Mariota is, still starting, still impressing, and he's going to lead the mini camp, as you know. Ritter's right behind him, up on him, trying to learn it himself. But what y'all think about that? I know we discussed it before, but we can come back around to it. Y'all seeing some potential, especially did you see the highlights, Marlon, of him?
He's Mariota right now. He's getting to that point where he's beginning to settle in.
Mm-hmm.
It's like muscle memory. You be able to settle in because, by him being around Arthur Smith again and actually going through his progressions, going through the repetitions, he's beginning to settle in, and then he's beginning to build that chemistry with not only Ritter, but you got Pitts, London. He's really getting he's really getting acclimated, and that's going to help out, especially when we start doing these trick plays, even if we do like bootlegs or whatever Arthur Smith begins to scheme up, he's really going to settle in well. And at this point in time, this is what you need. This is what you need, because if he's going to start, he's got a point to prove himself.
Mm-hmm.
But the best kind of quarterback is one that comes in the game that's calm and he's focused.
Mm-hmm. And we need him to, just improve in the pressure situations.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely optimistic about to see how he's doing, because honestly, a healthy Mariota is he did pretty decent. So it's like, it's not a lot to say. Everybody's kind of questioning how healthy he is, but honestly, based on what I'm seeing in play, in OTAs and everything else, he's looking kind of good right about now. What you got on that, Ty?
Okay, well, I see it like this. They mention the words play free. He can freely play how he want to play.
Mm-hmm.
He's already familiar with, our head coach, from being in Tennessee. And I like to see that he's not like acting like, I don't even want to give this dude credit, but he's not acting like somebody else that when he feel like his replacement is coming, he's not going to help them grow. So, like he's like, hey, at any given moment, I know who this guy is behind me, who I'm helping. But it's like Eminem said, lose yourself. This is his moment, so he's gonna shine. He's gonna help the little guy. He's gonna help his replacement. But at the end of the day, he's gonna shine too. Because who knows if he does so good that people be like, somebody might want to scoop him up from the Falcons. You never know. And then everybody talks about him being hurt. Anybody can get hurt.
Yeah.
It's a contact sport. It's a full contact sport. That's football. So look at what is it, Ogunjobi, Michigan. That hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't even get past the draft. You know what I'm saying? Already. But it's just the way of life. But like I said, they always try to downplay anything. I feel like they always trying to downplay anything with the Falcons in the media. Like how we mentioned before in our last live. Now like everybody's loving Matt Ryan all of a sudden. I'm like, what do you mean? Like he was always that guy. So I feel like, yeah, Mariota's good. I think Mariota's good. I feel like he's getting another opportunity, and I've always been the type of person, when you give another person an opportunity, it's their time to shine.
And I like that you said that, not to cut you off, but it's kind of the pedigree is here. It's happening. It's like, look at Patterson.
Right.
We're giving these players an opportunity. It used to be where they called us the retirement league, but we got a different coach that's kind of gonna develop and get some use out of these players that's coming here, and then getting rid of them with those 1-year deals. So it's like, yeah, you here, but you're not here for long. We ain't gonna break the bread for you either. You got to prove yourself. So, I'm thinking that because even he was excited to come and play, especially like you said, working with Arthur Smith. We're getting a lot more players that actually is not, you're not dragging them to play for the Falcons. There's like, you know what, I'm actually excited what's going on with Dean Pease and Arthur Smith. And, you know, I kind of like what y'all got going on right about now. So there's a lot of people that's excited to be with the Falcons. I like that. And it says, I believe Mariota will have a great year this year because he knows Dean Pease.
You know what, Miss Maggie? You know what's hard? The interesting thing is what people got to pay attention to is Mariota right now is taking the leadership position, but he's developing a leadership role.
Yes.
You can be a leader, but to have that leadership role to where your locker room believes in you. And a lot of the players see the potential in the Falcons winning because they look at, okay, y'all down in a team that almost made it to the playoffs with what they had to work with.
Right.
Man, I could get on this team and I can contribute, or I can help them get to, you know, the championship, help them get to the Super Bowl. That's what players are thinking, and they're having fun. The culture is light, it's positive. So they're coming from areas where either some of the teams is like, it's whatever, you know, we just going through the motions, or, you know what I'm saying, and I don't like this atmosphere. So when they come in here now, you seeing they want to play, despite what the naysayers are saying, despite what these fake fans talking about. So the thing you got to realize is that's going to play big, because when we get tough games, they're going to be looking for him to be a leader, and that's what you want.
Absolutely. And I see Six Man said the energy in the team building is, and that's why I said this team feels it's just the attitude of the players. It's like they're excited just to, like, we're getting rid of the divas year, you know, entitled, you know, it's you know, optional to come and practice, but they coming in anyway. They on time. They got Oliver right there on the field. Just, I'm here because I'm supporting my team. You know, we need true captains. We need all of that. Like, I don't care what your resume says. Okay, you can be the best player, but you can't be the best player and not also develop somebody under you to help you, because it comes to the time where you might not be able to perform, but you got somebody else to kind of match your, you know, your fly. We need a lot of players like that. That it's like, okay, one person goes down, we got this person right up. You know, be captains, be for real, show leadership, run your team. Because freaking going back to Matt Ryan, he had to like put people in positions like, where you at? Move over here.
Right.
Step right here. What are you doing? Like, he shouldn't have to do that. Coach you for your job that you should know well. You know, and the Mad Mike Sports says, yeah, you have to prove yourself. Favoritism is out of the door. And it's funny, I just said that. You have to gain Terry Smith and press, you know, P's confidence. Absolutely. It ain't no, oh, okay, we heard you was great, but do you fit my scheme though? Do you work out under me? I need you to prove yourself for us to break that bread for you and give you that extension, that contract, and everything else. What you got to say?
I looked at Mad Mike's. Pull up his next comment.
Kevin, really get your ass on the field and be a That's what I'm talking about.
Disco Ridley. I'm trying to tell you.
Hey man, I still got hope for my guy. I honestly, I still got hope for him. As far as him playing for us, though, I really think they sit him down and say, "Hey, bro, what you got going on?" Because he wasn't a bust. He just was scared to go through the middle. But you know, I feel like if I don't think he would fit the culture. Like Six Man even said, they're building, a type of energy. The team building is different. So what you doing stuff like that that's off field, that's a distraction already. Like we don't need that around. So I feel like
You already know Blank don't like that controversy. You know,
you might well
especially
gone.
how what disappointed me was how he handled it too. It was just
Yeah.
a big slap
Mess,
in our face once again. Year 2, another slap in our face from a wide receiver.
Getting that
I
bread.
ain't gonna mention the name,
Amen.
but you know, it's like, dude, did you even like? Don't play that mental card. You know, we go in there again. You
Yeah, I was
play
about to
that
say,
mental card, and then all of a sudden you over there gambling, and well, I put the money on my team, but you sitting your ass at home though doing it.
Mr. DraftKings.
And that's going and see what people don't realize. Yeah, you good. People may still want you, but you lose the camaraderie and respect to that locker room. So you can be there all you want to, but you walk in the door, they like really back. Yeah, they gonna look at you like, bruh, are you gonna be here or you just gonna have a bad game and we not gonna see you no more? And next thing you know, you're gonna be on the Vegas Strip again gambling. You know, that's the kind of mentality that they got right now. Yeah, like man Mike said, slide to the left, right, slide to the right, crisscross. You know,
Right.
And look what Ultra Shadow said. Yeah, so, you know, hope Mariota kind of, you know, get into that. Hey, stop all that sliding to the left and to the right. Get fucking set. Get ready. Move forward to the end zone, please. Thank you. Let's do it. Catch my goddamn ball. Run the damn ball. How about
But you
that?
know what though? If he come back, let's just say hypothetically, he come back, he gonna have to, knowing that he's around a bunch of rookies that's showing out.
Oh yeah.
He ain't gonna want to be out. He ain't gonna want to be outdone because that ego not gonna let him. But it's just getting the respect of the locker room to trust you again. That's the biggest issue.
That's gonna be the biggest
That's any
issue.
locker room. That's any
Yeah.
locker room. That's national. That made national news. So it's like that's any locker room. They're gonna like, man, what you bringing to do? He might not want to run backwards. He probably go fall into the back end zone to get a safety or something. Who knows? So
You got to look at it like this, and you know, you can keep going. But honestly, he was out since that London game. So be honestly, the team ain't really played with him.
Yeah.
To be honest, so it's like he's kind of out of sight, out of mind. So yeah, when he comes back, it's gonna be like, "What's up, Ridley? You know, I'm stepping up. You sit back to the backs, you know, sir, because you played us. So we're gonna hold on to you. You're gonna have to earn your keep, sir."
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'll say this though: if you look at it, he don't fit the archetype of what we have right now. The size, he ain't big. So it's like, do we run on chance? Like we got big bodies now, you know. So he's like a little guy. He was always a little slim guy. He can run them routes. I'll give you that. He can run them routes. He know the route tree. But as far as size go, he don't fit our archetype of what we got on our team right now. So he might be just a trade piece.
You know what though? I can see him just like OZ. They'll use OZ like in them under routes or whatever because he's a smaller, faster guy. I can see them using Ridley in the red zone as him and Pitts as red zone threats because one thing Mad Mike did mention, and it is true, Ridley can catch touchdowns. He will find a way to get open. So he may be one of those players where when we get in a red zone situation with a difficult defense, they might bring him in for one, the on-field presence, and two, his ability to find a way to get open in the red zone. So if he does hang around, that might be where they utilize him. But going across the middle, I don't think Arthur Smith is going to even let him do that.
Oh my goodness!
It's like, no, you stay in the red zone. Don't go nowhere near the middle of the field.
Right.
And I like what Matt Mike said, earning your teammates respect is definitely something that he agreed with. And we got Ghost Peppers. He said, "What's good, AFN?" I agree 100%. I don't believe Ridley doesn't fit anymore. And his poppy Julio Jones was too big to fit.
I can't die.
Y'all are crazy. But you're right, though. It seemed like he kind of followed suit. He was over there. I'm gonna go make me some bread while I'm on the sideline. I'm gonna do exactly what Julio Jones is doing because I'm that number one. No, sir. No, you.
I don't see how you
proved it to me.
I don't see how you pass up a guaranteed $11 million for
whatever you made.
Yeah. Hey, come on, man. It's just that math don't add up.
It don't.
Like, man,
It
he
don't.
probably.
It says Isaac Crime says we have a few young players on the team, and some fans are counting us out. And that's always y'all. We'll even, even the big name players had to build a reputation. Like we're still people. Year 2 of Arthur Smith, Dean Pease, Terry. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
It takes, especially now we're revving up another quarterback. It's we ain't gonna come out there running,
I,
but we're not gonna lay down either and tank. We're
nah,
gonna,
nah,
we're gonna
it's
compete and we're gonna
unnecessary.
play and we're gonna let these players want to win.
Right, right. What people don't understand about building a team, if you think about like Kansas City Chiefs, they had almost like the same team. They drafted a quarterback and they got Andy Reid,
Mm-hmm.
and then they started winning. And then like it's just what it is. You got to get a good quarterback, and you got to get people that actually can play together. It's about cohesiveness. Like if everybody's
Mm-hmm.
not buying into what's going on, like we want to see turnaround right now. Even with the Jets, even with other teams, even with the Bills, they was like one of the worst teams. They wasn't always top tier. They always beat the Patriots,
Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, it's about going ahead and having people come together and buy into what your scheme is and what your culture is in that locker room and running that locker room with captains and people that want to be there. I
Mm-hmm.
think we just had a lot of people after that Super Bowl loss that didn't want to be there anymore. They're like,
Mm-hmm.
wow, we losing like this. And it was like the laughing stock of the league for a good little minute.
Oh yeah.
But we was never putting bags over our heads in the stands.
No.
Let's get that straight.
Mm.
So, but at the end of the day, we was like a laughing stock because oh man, y'all made it. So I could used to hear that all the time. Y'all made it there, but man, y'all gave up that league. Like we can let that go. So, like I said, it's a change of culture.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm good. I'm happy with what we're doing, and get the people who don't want to be there out of there.
Oh yeah. And Millie Mills said I can see us sliding his ass with Ridley out the door. That's right. Slide on out. Get on out there, y'all.
But the thing is though, you got to be realistic. We're gonna get some bumps and bruises. Like I said, you're gonna have some rookie mistakes. You got to go into the season with that mindset that mistakes are gonna be made.
Exactly.
But you come in there number one because you love the game.
Mm-hmm.
You want to play. You want to play to the best of your ability.
Right.
You got a point to prove, which is that chip on your shoulder,
Right.
and then you having fun. That's the main point. If you go in there with doom and gloom, you more you more concerned about what the fan. Nah, go in there and play to the best of your ability. Play like it's your last game, and if you keep that mindset, all this other stuff go to the wayside. Like I said, I believe the Falcons are gonna sneak up on a lot of people,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
and then you're gonna have everybody just like the Braves, just like the Atlanta Dream, just like the Hawks. Oh, where did they come from? We didn't see them.
Right.
We didn't see this,
Right.
but it was in your face all off season, all during the draft,
Get the respect.
right?
Yeah.
You
Six
know,
Man said Julio Jones shoes damn show didn't show in the rest.
I don't think you had none on in the red zone personally.
And what's up, morning, Sean? How you doing? And look, y'all, share the content. We need some more likes on this stream. We're
Yes.
gonna try to come back in mornings. I only did a little later today because I had something to do earlier, but I'm thinking might set it for what 9 o'clock is a better time for you, Ty.
Yeah, that's good. We can do the 9 o'clock show.
Okay, so we'll start doing 9 o'clock morning, but maybe not every morning in the off season, but once a week or so, twice a week, because we don't want to wear ourselves out when there's
Right.
really not a lot of news to talk about. But definitely in the regular season, we'll figure out what night, what day we want to come on, so y'all always know when to tune in. But if y'all like the morning talks, put a little reds up and rise up in the chat, red and black. Let me know if you're feeling this morning show. Got off to a little slow start, but that's okay. Look, it's morning. Everybody got to get their morning coffee. We got to wake the hell up. So
Right.
come in and hear some Falcons football. And please, the stream is open. We're going to cut this short today, but join us on the stream. And if you feel like wanting to talk, just like, you get on Friday Night Madness, the morning show is also open for the people that can't quite get on in the evenings. You can jump on and let us know how you feel. And it can be, like I said, this show is going to be all Atlanta sports at this point. So we're going to talk a little bit about everybody when it comes to, Atlanta teams, because we just need all the positive support we can definitely get. Now we see Ultra Shadow said folks counting us out this year because we don't have a number 2. who they've been wanting us to get rid of behind center, So it's like we got rid of them. Now we're panicking. What we gonna do? We can't, depend on Mariota. We feel we're gonna be the number one draft pick. Okay. I don't think this team wants to just sit there and play like shit this year, purposely.
No. He said we was in a win now mode.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We doing stuff strategically. Why you think we got a rookie quarterback that's in the same mindset mainframe of the quarterback that we did out in free agency? I mean, it's a pattern. It's a strategy. Them two gonna feed off each other, and then Ritter's gonna be that more explosive Mariota pretty much, but he's gonna have his own kind of way of doing stuff. And stop with all this CJ. Stop with all this CJ Stroud, Bryce Young stuff. We not getting them. We not waiting. We not skipping over this season to get them. Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. Y'all over there about to throw out y'all Madden 2022s. Cut it out. We not going for that.
We're going to get to these last few comments. I know y'all coming in a little late, but be tuned in for the morning shows. I don't know. We're going to do an evening show. I'm going to talk to the guys tonight, but I know Heavy Hitters will be on tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I believe K-Styles, Matt Mike, and Jew Talk Sports. But if we do something, it might be a little bit earlier in the day. We'll see. But I do got to work tonight, so I'll probably just be in the back there. But we would definitely want to do another show. But Ghost Pepper says, honestly, I don't think really wants to be back. And Arthur Smith don't want him back. Hey, I could be wrong, but we will see. And yeah, Arthur Smith, he's all about, I don't talk about players that's not here.
Yeah,
and don't show up for themselves.
Yeah, he said that.
He's like, we're going to talk about who's on the field now, who's practicing now. I got nothing else to say about this person. That's over there. So when he comes back, it's not going to be a warm welcome. It's like, what you about to do, sir? And it says, question for the Falcons Nation. Would y'all like more? Look at it. Mike, get your little promoting ass on. I already said that, but yes, if y'all like more morning uploads, they'll have a poll. I think Mike want to kind of tackle some of those morning uploads, and I definitely want to get into my news and updates, even though it's not a lot of news coming out right now. But minicamp is around the corner. If somebody could put in what days minicamp is, because I ain't quite checked my notes yet. So we'll see when that's kind of revving up. What's up, Tail Sports and Gaming? And that's another new AFN face soon. We're just trying to get him on the show eventually. I'm doing these morning shows, but if y'all want to wrap up for some evening shows, we definitely can go ahead and do that. But mornings is something I'm going to be dominating, because that's the best time I can do the shows, because I work in the afternoons leading into the evening. So what's up? Our fan base is toxic. Yeah. I mean, we are our worst enemies. We already, tanking the season before it even began. You helping me, woman. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
You just so special. Thank you. But we're definitely gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Y'all go ahead, throw these guys some super chats. What you waiting on? We got the Cash App. Give us some Cash Apps. We are definitely wanting to get into some more meet and greets. We definitely want to do some away games for you guys. Like I said, I work the Atlanta United game, so I'm starting to run into Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I'm starting to run into a lot of people, so you never know who I might meet and who I might invite on the show. It's gonna be a lot of new things coming for Atlanta Falcons Nation. Y'all continue to check out Matt Mike Sports content over there. They on and popping for quite some time. I appreciate them keeping that content going as we was on a hiatus. I had to get my life together, people. I really did. But I'm back and feeling better. I'm feeling good. We got some new familiar faces, even though y'all seen them in the chat all day long, but now they want to, get their little voice out there. We looking for the next K-Styles and Matt Mike. So
right.
We got them right here, and definitely more to come. Minicamp started today. Okay.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, okay. All right. So my bad. Like I said, I be working in the afternoon, so I used to be working from home, so I can kind of stay up on it. I used to be on the computer looking at Falcons news and recording stuff as I'm working. I ain't quite got the flexibility to do that now. So Matt Mike will have to help me out, and he's making it makes you feel good. Oh, it does. You're gonna have to be a big help, because I'm gonna miss a lot of important things when I'm out there in the field, y'all. So end of the 16th. Okay. Okay, well, thank you for the update. Thank you. So y'all get out there where stay hydrated, people. It is
Yeah.
freaking hot in Atlanta right about now,
Mhm.
and I got
Be
to get
safe
out
out
there
there.
today. So y'all be safe. Any last minute things? I'm gonna start off with Ty. Go ahead and get your last minute um, plug in. Let everybody know how to find you, and then make sure when you come back, put your Cash App and Instagram and everything in the banner so they can kind of pull you up too, so they can find you. But let them know how to find you.
You can find me on Locked In Sports. Let's
Mm-hmm.
get locked in. That's on my IG. I'm about to start a Twitter for it as well. Um, Pretty much just, hey, we out here. It's my slogan right now. We out here trying to make sure we get the good, positive news out there about our teams and supporting the community and showing the love for our sports. So, hey, man, show up, blow up.
All right. So y'all see how you spell it? LOCH_N_sports with the Z. Y'all go find him. That's his new page he just made up for y'all.
Yeah, trying to
Because
set y'all up, right? Trying
he
to
set
trying to build a
y'all up.
brand. Trying to build a brand.
Trying to build his brand. And that's what we're all about over here at Atlanta Falcons Nation. Despite what you heard, we
Right,
always looking for new talent. And look, we just like to see more positive content
right.
out. We need a lot more of it. So it's time to bring up everybody at this point. So y'all follow him, see what he got coming up in the future. But Marlon, go ahead and let them know about you, what they can find you, and what you're up to.
What's going on? Resident Massage Therapies. Y'all can find me at Creative Vibes Massage on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Um, Listen, man, look, I need y'all to help get Miss Maggie, you know what I'm saying, to that first 100, you know what I'm saying, like, share, subscribe to AFN, Mag My Sports, 6-Man K Styles. Listen, we family, you know what I'm saying? Check out my boy Ty's page. Look, we here. Falcons, we're gonna knock it out this year. Let's keep it positive. And hey, everybody be safe. Appreciate you for having me on, Miss Maggie.
You're welcome. You're more than welcome. You are definitely a Mad Mike Sports AFN team. So you're definitely open to come on as much as you want. Like I said, if you're feeling the morning show, put some red and blacks in the chat. As well as, it is hot in Atlanta. And Melvin said, great show. Thank you. I appreciate you
Appreciate it, brother.
tuning in. Like I said, we
Yeah.
just got to get the word back out there. We've been kind of quiet on AFN, so everybody ain't quite woke up to the fact. And then it's off season.
Right,
So numbers are a little bit views. I ain't not worried about the Falcons right about now. We worried about going to eat some barbecue
right,
and,
right.
shoot some dice in the street
Yeah.
a little bit. That's what we doing right about now to pass the time until football season. So let's gear it up. Leading up to that, mini camp just started, so I got to pay attention to that. And we'll be back definitely. Y'all check out Heavy Hitters tonight. Of course, y'all do. You never know. I might just be in the chat and talking with y'all as well. And Tab Sports and Gaming, it says it's hot everywhere in Georgia, Savannah. Supposed to be 100 degrees.
Yee. Sheesh.
Stay hydrated, Tev.
I ain't ready for this, y'all. I'm finna go tie this hair back up because it's gonna be a humidity and all kinds of stuff. So I ain't gonna be cute today. It's gonna be the ponytail shouting
Yes,
because it's
sir.
gonna be hot. I got my water bottles ready. I ain't ready, y'all. I'm ready to, like, if y'all know some jobs in house, let me know. I like the money and the tips I get and all that, but night it's too hot, people. Like, as soon as I step out the door, I'm sweating. I ain't even did nothing but step a foot on the ground, sweat. That is too damn hot. Somebody said it's like opening up an oven when you open the door.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially now, around this time. This is
Wow.
the peak, like 112, 1, 2, 3. Woo! Woo! So on that note, people, thank y'all for watching us. We will be back for the morning show. Share this content out. Got some new familiar faces to AFN. Y'all gonna see a lot more. I have a lot more in store for y'all. We have quite a few people, including a female, coming up on this team. So that's rare to see other women that want to come in here and do what that we do. So, and she's also an Atlanta team person. So she likes Braves, Hawks, all of that. So another versatile lady that knows her stuff. So right now it says it feels like, woo, whoa, whoa. So I'm gonna take these clothes off. That's right. That's right.
Mike.
And On that note, y'all, please, if you want to be a part of AFN, this is the channel where you can come in and start getting your development on. Hit me up on the Instagram, Facebook, anywhere you can find me. I'm on Twitter as well as Maggie T at AtlantaFalconsNation.com. You got to properly message me, though. I just don't pull talent. You got to message me and let me know you're interested. I just can't tell by, hey, I'm interested. No, you got to go through the proper procedures, a whole audition. We're not going to throw anybody up in here now, okay? And if you hit me up and you ain't responding, I ignore. I move on to the next people. So don't waste my time if you wasting my time. You get what I'm saying? So on that note, people, super chats, Cash App right there. Donate to the guys if you want to. We got the Cash App as well. AtlantaFalconsNation.com is going to go to proceeds of giving back. When we get a little bit more people in here, I want to start paying some gas money, a little $5, little throwback to y'all, just for thank for y'all for dedicating to us and donating it to us. I call it my $5 5 on it. I'm gonna throw it at you, but right now, since we're a little slow, we'll wait on that towards, of course, the season and we build a little bit more audience. So please share this out, people. Until the next time, Miss Maggie T, we got Ty and Marwin, and we out, people. Y'all gotta good and most of all positive. Yep, gotta be good and positive. That's right. On that note, we out, people. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.